Hello, everybody, and welcome to what I think is one of the most influential games ever created for PC. It's called Heartache 101 Sour and Sweet. I don't know why I have this game, but I do. And so, we're gonna play it. What? let's let's do normal. We have to start from the beginning. It's only fair. And to go along with the channel, I'm gonna be Tacitae. Yes, they spell it. Monday, bleh. This is us talking, so I'm gonna use normal voice. Monday, bleh. I thought that if I skipped combing my hair this morning, I could still make it to school on time. Looks like I would have needed to skip brushing my teeth as well. That's disgusting. You'll never get a lady like that. Find me a high school student who has never made this miscalculation, and I'll eat my book bag. Anyone except her. That's Miki, and she stands like she's in the military. Tacitae, how can you be late and have your hair in a mess? Couldn't you settle on one or the other? If I'm late, then I'm not the only one who is. I have an excuse. I'm waiting for Kieke. I can't pronounce names. You know I always get to school at half. I'm messing up with the voices already. It sounds to me like you manufactured your own excuse. I don't know about the half-hour thing, but in truth, Miki really does get to school early every day. She hasn't changed since elementary school. If it wasn't for her best friend having the exact opposite disposition, we would never bump into each other at the front gate in the morning. Well, it's physics class. I'm changing the voices left and right. Well, it's physics class. It's not like I'm ever going to use that stuff. Yeah, I know. What's with the music? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's glitching all over the place for me. What's that supposed to mean? Just what you thought it meant. That I know that you're terrible at science. Then why do I get better grades than you? Do you? Actually, it's probably true if you add them all up. But I can't let her get away with this. Pretty sure. How can you even know that? It's not like we're in the same class. That's because we're not the same gender. How can you be in the same gender? I want to know this. So how are you so sure your grades are better? Because I've seen yours. When? When they're posted up. When else? Why do you look at my grades? We're not even in the same class. We're not even in the same wing of the building. Oh, they must go to one of the schools that has like separate gender things. I understand. I know, but I can't. Well, anyway, I noticed them. I don't think my grades are the worst. They're not the worst. I'm just saying that mine are better. Unless you received a brain transplant recently that works in your favor, I doubt you're anywhere near the top of your class. That's not the point. The point is that my grades are better. Or to put it another way, yours are worse. That is all. Grrr. Typical Miki. Always has to prove she's better than me. Do you wish we could be in the same class, Tacitae? What? And have to endure your nagfests at point-blank range daily? No thanks. I'm really glad. Okay. I guess I wouldn't wish for it myself. It doesn't seem like you've done any maturing whatsoever. She looks really mad at me. I could say the same for you. Do you take baths? This game's ridiculous. Do you take baths regularly? I remember back when you didn't know how. What kind of a question is that? You used to get so dirty that my mom wouldn't let you come in the house. Oh, this is the girl. Come in the house when you came by looking to play. She'd turn you away, suggesting you check if the other neighborhood kids were home. But of course they were already playing with me. Oh. I didn't want to play dolls anyway. Probably only wanted to eat your mom's cookies. Oh, too bad about that then. Does she still make them? Can't remember the last time I've been to your house. It's been like 5 years, huh? Yeah, she still makes them. She taught me the recipe once, but cooking isn't your thing. Must be too much science in it. You've never had my cooking skill. Oh, my cooking, so how would you know? Have you? Maybe not. A trauma of that sort isn't easily repressed. I'm positively certain that I'm a better cook than you. Do you remember that cook-off we had that one year? Which one was that? Oh, Kiek is sending me a message on my phone. Oh, wait, this is me. Oh, Kiek is sending me a message on my phone. Probably to ask me to meet me halfway. How about you check? If I don't, it'll be another 10 minutes. Later then. Later. Better luck tomorrow. Don't forget that practice makes perfect. Miki was making a combing motion above her head as she said that. I tried to ignore her as I walked away. ... Why does it bother me that she always has to be better than me at things? It's not as if I'm an overachiever. And yet every time she has boasted that she can play a sport better than me, ride a bike better than me, solve a jigsaw puzzle better than me, whatever it's been, I've never been able to say, knock yourself out, Miki. Probably meant it literally, but I'm sure we would have a nice relationship all these years if everything we ever did hadn't been made into some sort of bloody competition. Now they're in England, but it's too late now for me to even want a nicer relationship with Miki. ... Enough brooding. I need to get to class. Maybe if I slip in quietly, the teacher won't notice that I'm late. It did not work. What is wrong with these teachers? One's second year of high school is supposed to be the year you have it easy. I'm not new, so they ought to at least recognize my face. Nor do I have to start worrying about college entrance exams just yet. However, here I am being made to clean the room for having been slightly late this morning. I somehow doubt Miki got the same punishment. The teachers are softies towards girls. That's what we all believe here in the male wing anyway. It's kind of cheap. You see, my school has one of those unusual schools partitioned to divide the male students from the female students. The girls' classes are in the south wing. Ours are in the north. Of course, there are expectations. See, with my experience with anime, I think that's a terrible idea. Because the boys are going to start an uprising and they're going to get all these weapons that just randomly appear out of nowhere. And it's going to, they're going to put the school under siege until... That's what happens. There's the music room, the science room, the club rooms, the locker rooms. Oh, I know what he's thinking. Which are separated from the main building, etc. We share those. For the most part, though, we don't have the distractions of girls getting in the way of our studies, as the teachers would say. So we have to create them ourselves. The distractions, I mean. I'm lucky to have a window seat. Sometimes during the lunch, the girls' tennis team practices, and I've got a nice view of the courts. In fact, well, Tacitae, you're such a player. In fact, there's Shihoko now playing a match with some other girl and spanking her good. Who is Shihoko? Can't say I know. Oh, I know of her. She's the school's star tennis player and probably the most popular girl here as well. She's in the third year, which means she's my say. I want them to say senpai in this game. Oh, okay, I thought my dog was trying to me. Not that being in the same grade would have made me any closer to her as a separate but equal system. What? Something's grabbed my leg. Oh, it's okay, it's good. Sorry. Sometimes, as I look out this window, I find myself imagining what I'd say to Shihoko if I ever bumped into her around school. Probably something really terrible. Always something clever, given enough time to imagine it. More likely I'd ask her where the rest... Oh, that's a good idea. Well, there's still some lunch left. Guess I'll go to the courtyard. If it isn't Miki and Kiika... Tacitae. I think I know what you're doing here. Well, we're gonna see if Miki actually knows what I'm doing here in the next episode. This game is amazing. I love it. Oh god, I can see this game giving good future times. Oh, I'm so tired. Alright, well, thanks for staying with me with this ridiculous game. I'll see you in the next episode. And hopefully it'll be something not as ridiculous as this. Later.